Let me hold a crypto dollar. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Angry Tuesdays. How is this setting? How is this microphone sound right now? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, welcome to the Interview with the Man, episode 77, Spartan mode. And we're going to talk about the ultimate way to achieve sex and success. I hope you are enjoying the new setup. I'm kind of creating a new whole situation here in regards to the studio, trying to up my game and maximize the level of hot dude broadcasting powers. How does the microphone sound right now? I'm going to have to hold it like this because the mic clamp doesn't work on this desk that I'm using. This desk is too big. But let me know. Holler at your boy. Let me know in the chat. And in the meantime, let me tell you about a little thing called Body Language Mastery. Quarter 2 enrollment is coming, boys. June 28th. We are literally 1 month away. June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd. Save your shekels because enrollment is closed now, but it is coming in 1 month. Okay? And what is Body Language Mastery? This is going to give you the ultimate breakdown of female body language from head to toe. You are literally going to be able to look at a woman and understand if she is sexually interested in you or if she is, more importantly, if she is not. So you save your time, you save your money, you save the heartache, the frustration, the all-around annoyance that can sometimes come with failure in dating. This is the ultimate red pill. I warn you that once you guys get in, there is no turning back. This is legitimately the ultimate red pill. You cannot unsee what you will be seeing in this program. In addition to the video breakdown, because it is a 1 hour video course into small digestible courses, small little sub courses. You can watch 3 to 5 minute segments, and it is a model doing the body language gesture over and over and over again for repetition. All right. You will get access to me in a webinar situation where you and me and a bunch of other guys will get into a webinar situation like this, and you will get to come in and ask me a bunch of questions in regards to dating, sex, relationship, questions and answers that you have for the Body Language Mastery course. And also, it has evolved into tons of things as before. We got into cryptocurrency, we got into sex, domination, BDSM, the whole 9 yards, fitness, weight loss, muscle gain, the whole 9 yards is truly included. And if that doesn't sound like enough, you also get access to the men's only Facebook group where we discuss on a daily basis what is going on in our lives as men, whether it be dating, sex, relationships, finance, travel. The whole 9 yards, again, is included in there. You do not want to miss it. Go to www.modernlifedating.com/body language, and then you're just going to click on this link right here. This will redirect you to this page where you just enter your best email address, and you will get the first access to it come June 28th. That being said, you want to get in because quarter 2, it is only $397 for the entire course. And I guarantee you, the skills that you get in this course are worth more than 4 years of education in any sort of like 4-year degree program for psychology or anything. I'm telling you, 1 hour based off of 1 hour of education and then the 1 month webinars, the value you get is going to be through the roof. Quarter 3, the price goes up to $497. Quarter 4, the price goes up to $597. And then it is over. This program will 100% be discontinued. I am not joking. It is 100%. That's it. It's over. It's not happening again. So get in now. As you know, my popularity is growing. My brand is growing. More and more people are reaching out to me every single day for help. So get in while you can still get in. June 28th, Body Language Mastery. That is what I've got to say today. So let's go to the chat. We've got 16 hot dudes in the house. Let's see what we got. Tony S. This episode is dedicated to Tony S. because he had a question about Spartan mode in the Facebook group. And because Tony is a premium access member, he actually cares about getting into next levels of success that manhood can bring. He got into the Body Language Mastery course. He attended the webinars, and he's in the Facebook group. So he asked this question in the Facebook group, and guess what? He asked, and I am delivering. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, Spartan mode. Now, what is Spartan mode? Spartan mode helps me. Okay, this is something that I created in 2013 before I even created Modern Life Dating because, I've been pimping since the day I was like 17 when I lost my virginity, right? Ever since that day, 16 years ago, I have been on a non-stop path of ejaculation and evacuation. Very funny story, too. The other day on Rolo's show on Sunday, he quoted me. He's like, you got to be like John from Modern Life Dating. You got to ejaculate and evacuate. I died laughing because I was moderating the chat at the time. And holy cow, to be quoted by Rolo in such a funny way. Because, I started with the whole ejaculate and evacuate thing kind of as a joke. But it's true. It's how I live my life. And let's fire up the phone lines here.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Let me just put this here. How does this sound at this distance right here? How does this work? Is this okay? Are we sounding okay here? If I change this too. Let me just do a little... I'll kind of talk it here at this angle. But let's see how this works out. Let's see who is in the chatterino. So, yeah, Tony S. This episode is dedicated to you. He says, good morning, man. What's up, Tony S.? Masculine Mentality says, what's good? Spartan Up Fellows says, Winston Wolf. Dread Pirate Robert says, morning, gents. Good morning, sir. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the interview with the man. Winston Wolf says, might renounce bitches altogether so I can use the time to correct myself. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. It sounds to me like you're getting some results. Because one thing that guys don't seem to realize is that once you get a ton of sexual success, right? Once you empty your nuts consistently over and over and over again, into multiple women, sometimes you get to the point. Sometimes you literally, I've slept with in a course of 24 hours. I have fucked 4 different women, and then you get to the point where you're just like your nuts are empty, and you're just like laying there, and you're like, man, these bitches ain't shit. They are not worth a fucking dime, and that is when you start going for something new in this life. So. Sounds to me like my coaching is working. Remember, my coaching goal here is to fix you, repair you, and then send you on your way, okay? It is not to sit here and milk consultation after consultation. It is not to release product after product to like, oh, well, you need this, you have this problem, so let me fix it. But also you have this problem. No, I repair guys. I fix guys. And I send them on their way so they can move on to the next stage of their life. That's good. And move on to the next stage of their life and, decide what is important to them next. Because a lot of guys get caught up with the dating thing, with the dating situation here. A lot of guys get caught up. Oh, by the way, let me see if this is audio good. A little low. Okay, a little low. All right, I'll pick it up for you. So, yeah, a lot of guys, they don't figure out the truth about dating and success, and what they end up doing is staying infinitely caught in this blue pill cycle of suffering. And, for me, literally, if you told me I had to go out and get laid within 72 hours or I would die, I would pull it off. It's just like, it's totally doable. Dating is just a skill that you can learn. It's like, honestly, it's so cliche to say, but these bitches ain't shit, man. It's just one box that you need to check off in your life. You need to learn how to date and meet a bunch of women, right? So that you can eventually decide what you want. Because once you learn the truth about dating, once you learn the truth about life and relationships, you have more power to make a more educated decision. And that is ultimately the most important thing. That's what I want to do. Like I said, there have been a ton of guys who remember when the show first started in January 21st. That's when we launched the show. I've only been doing the show for 4 months. We had a whole different group of guys. We had guys who came through, like Michael Zarate was here every chat. We had Omar. We had a lot of different guys who were coming in. And, they got what they needed and they left. And that's okay. Because that is the goal for me. My goal is not to sit here and just teach you guys just to like sit around and just jerk each other off and be like, oh, red pill, red pill, red pill, red pill, red pill. Like, it's for you to learn a skill that will help give you fulfillment in this life, because clearly you're here because you're seeking something. And then once you get that skill and you move on with your life, then, from there, you do what you want to do next. For me, at first I just wanted to master women. And then I wanted to come to Japan. And then I wanted to make a lot of money. Once you get in this pattern of figuring things out as well, right? Because I wanted to figure out women. I figured it out. I wanted to make a lot of money. I made a lot of money. And now I personally see myself, I'm analyzing my own behavior because, I'm the most critical of myself. I see myself evolving into this more red pill sage-like person. And so that's my personal path. So the same thing will happen to you. Looking for the remote to my air conditioning because it is freezing my face right now. Give me 1 second, boys. Let's can that right there. So yeah, that's what you want to do, is you want to figure it out. It is totally doable, okay? But it all starts with you. As cliche as it sounds, it all starts with you taking action. Had a consultation last night with a gentleman who had an excellent plan, and he had everything planned out, but there is one small problem with his plan, and he was not taking action. Exactly. Jimmy on Instagram right now is a man who makes well over $200,000 a year. He is a boss. He is still banging tons of hot girls. He's in his 40s. He is truly living the hot dude life. And he says, get the fucking work done. And that's what it boils down to. You get the work done. Goog said something in the private Facebook group for the body language mastery students. Very awesome stuff. He literally, this shit touched me too. One of the guys was, talking about he needed some he was just going through a tough time right now. And the first sentence he wrote was fucking hilarious. He wrote, "Stop feeling sorry for yourself." And I was like, damn. Simple, but extremely effective advice. And that's really what it boils down to. Take all that energy of you sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. Woe is me. Let me fucking milk my own titties and drink the milk and cry. Wah, wah, wah. Whatever the fuck you're doing. And just get over it. Get over that shit. Get over yourself. And just do the fucking work. Get the work done. And that's what we're going to talk about today in Spartan mode. We're going to talk about getting the work done and making the life that you want, to find fulfillment. Let me tell you something. Having 4 or 5 girlfriends is fucking awesome, right? Having women always telling you how awesome you are, how amazing you are, how sexy you are, how handsome you are, buying stuff for you, cooking for you, cleaning for you, massaging you. You know, you get next level problems at that point in your life. You start getting these existential crisis problems when you're like, fuck, I am dying from gluttony of pleasure. Like when you get there's an old Native American saying, right? I don't know if it's the Navajo, I forget. There's a lot of tribes, but the Native Americans used to say this to their enemies. They said, "I hope you get everything you wish for." And that is some serious heavy, deep truth right there. But the point of all this that I'm trying to make is it all starts with deciding what you want, taking a bite out of it, and going for it. That is the essence of being a red pill man. Deciding what you want, taking the action, and not giving up. So, let's see what's up with the chat here. Let me finish addressing everybody. Peter asks, "What's up, baby?" Vincent Vale says, "If today ain't Angry Tuesday, I want my money back." That's funny. You guys are cracking me up. And let's see. Cody says, "Angry Tuesday for the win." Peter says, "Yo, Masculine Mentality, binge watch your videos last weekend. Good stuff." I didn't know you were making videos, Masculine Mentality. Good stuff. Rob Cruz says, "LOL." Vincent Vale, woo. Tony says, "New angle, nice. Audio is good. Thanks for covering this topic, MLD. Looking forward to it." Voice sounding of an angel. What's up, Mohammed? Mohammed says, "Vincent, did the date go well?" Let's see. Sounds good. Christian Soto, what's up? Let's get ready to rumble. Winston Wolf says the symmetry earrings are new. These are new earrings. I've lost my old diamond earrings and I wanted to get some new diamond ones. So I'm stunting pretty hard right now. No hurries, mate. On to the next. I've got 4 dates this week, but I have to up my game, says Mohammed. Tommy Bahama says, "Yo, John, did you see the new LGBT Doritos?" Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Is this real? Is there LGBT Doritos now? Like, how, what is this? Like, each Dorito you eat, you get +1 woke point? What the fuck? It's hilarious. Greg B says, "Sup, y'all?" What's up, Greg? Taking a break from all that sexual success. You still banging that hot Colombian? Winston Wolf says, "I remember Big Goog's comment. It was quotable." Yeah. Vincent says, "Absolutely hit me hard. A great role model and moderator in the group. The only moderator in the body language mastery group is a Navy SEAL." So, if you don't think you're getting quality in the group, you're crazy. That's all I got to say. By the way, you're good, Vincent. I think you're chasing a feeling you're not happy about being numb for now. Very interesting. Electrozan, what's up? Super Gecko 8, is getting in sales to learn social skills and make money a good idea? Yes, absolutely. Mark Cuban wrote a book I forgot the name of the book, but I read it. And he said, if you learn to sell, you'll always have a job. And that's true. If you learn to sell, you'll always have a job. Muhammad has a great comment here. He says, sales will teach you game and social skills more than anything. Did it for 5 years during my university, and nothing ever added more to my life. Guys, the name of the book that I will eventually write one day is called Sex is Sales. That's all sex is. Sex and seduction is sales. You literally just have to negotiate with the girl and seduce her. Sales is seduction. Listen, I used to hang out with this guy in my gym. We used to call him Crazy Timmy, right? Big motherfucker, NFL agent, or NFL scout. And he would tell me, he'd say, listen, kid, I was a young guy at the time. I was like, 20, 24. And he was like, listen, kid, let me tell you something. You can get pussy, you can get money in this life. He's like, don't let anybody tell you anything different. He's like, getting pussy and getting money is the exact same things. So if you can get sales, you can get sex. And if you can get sex, you can get sales. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're a goddamn liar. Goddamn liar and a fool. Andy, our man from Canada, says life is a transaction and negotiation. Yes, very true. Value transactions. That's really what it is. That's really what it boils down to. So, shall we get into it? And going one-handed here, so bear with me. But if you find this message of value, you want to send a donation, click on that link right there. Streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. If you want to book a consultation, you can send $70 to that link right away, and you'll instantaneously be booked for a consultation with yours truly, where we will talk for 1 hour on Skype, deciding what is your problem, what is your solution, and how we can make it all possible for you. Don't delay, because I don't know how long I'm going to be doing consultations. We'll see. But other areas of my life are picking up. I'll keep going as long as I have the willpower. It's probably not running out anytime soon, let's be honest. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at ModernLifeJohn, Jon. 868 followers now. I'm winning. I'm winning hard. How would you open? I replied to this. This is funny. Shall we get into the topic today? Is there anything to read about sales, or should I just jump into some beginner sales job? The Art of Closing the Deal by Brian Tracy is seriously one of the best sales books ever. And he actually talks about what we're going to be talking about today as well. I actually only discovered Brian Tracy when I was 31, 2 years ago. But Brian Tracy's work is seriously some of the greatest overall success books and stuff, because it's about sales, but at the end of the day, it's really about getting success, right? Because what is success? Success is just getting what you want. And he talks about that a lot in his book, The Art of Closing the Deal, and Eat That Frog. So Brian Tracy, Brian space Tracy, Brian Tracy, great guy, amazing book, absolutely amazing book. And yeah, definitely something you do not want to miss out on in regards to improving the quality of your life. So the phone lines are open, 657-383-1318. Call in. No call is too small, and the only question that is stupid is the one you don't ask. So remember that. Call on in. Let's get started, shall we? Spartan mode, the ultimate way to achieve sex and success. Now, when you guys get to my level of skill, all right, your definitions of a dry spell will change, okay? For me, now, a dry spell is when I haven't had sex with a new woman. Like, Patrice O'Neal used to say he's on his man period, right? You get grouchy and stuff because you haven't had new pussy in a while. And I believe that there's something biological inside of us to an extent, or maybe it's just me. But if I'm not getting some fresh vagina, get a little cranky. Get a little cranky. And but if you get a traditional dry spell, which is, you just haven't had sex in a while, and if your game is in check, okay, I'm going to hurt some feelings now, but it is what it is because I got to keep it real. If your game is in check, no man should ever go more than 1 month without sex if his game is rock solid. Anything other than that, you don't have good enough game. Bottom line. That's the bottom line because MLD said so, all right? RKO out of nowhere. You have some time to work, okay? You got to get some work to do. You got some time to do some work. Every man should be competent enough to get out and get a new girl within a 1 month time period, okay? That's the level of skill I believe every man should have. That being said, we're going to talk about how to get the drive to increase your natural male aggression, which is a good thing despite the endless onslaught of media and government saying this is toxic masculinity and all this stuff, which is just, it's blatant agenda at this point. If you don't realize it, then you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn, kid. But yeah, we're going to talk about how to just raise your natural aggression and raise your natural testosterone levels and really just get in peak health and what I like to call is flexing your DNA, right? You really get to just maximize yourself, be the best version of yourself. And, this kind of advice is what I give out to the guys in the Body Language Mastery course and all these avenues of coaching. And I just want to tell you one thing. This is the kind of success these guys get. Michael, he's a member of our body language group. He's a guy who's in his over 40 years old, and he was getting some advice the other day, and I just want to bring this up because he wrote this to me today out of nowhere, completely unsolicited, and he said this: I know that you already know this, but I want to say it anyways. What you're doing is helping men to become the best version of themselves. You're benefiting from it, but we're benefiting more. Keep doing it. Much appreciation and thanks. Have a kick-ass day, my brother. And that was what we're going to help you do today. We're going to, and thank you very much, Michael. That was super nice of you. You are an awesome guy. Michael is killing it. He actually negotiated some new salaries for his job, and he's making way more money now. And it all started with a small jump into the Body Language Mastery course. He attended a couple webinars. Now he's off in Colombia, fornicating to the max. And age isn't a thing, guys. There is no wall for men, all right? As long as you take care of yourself, you have game, you know how to market yourself well in the sexual marketplace, there always will be a buyer. There always will be a buyer. Winston Wolf says, John, I thought of going Spartan for a year or so, then started getting higher level girls and being happy about that. Is this a good plan or should it be Spartan for life? All right, so let's talk about Spartan mode because if you go full Spartan mode, I only use Spartan mode to get out of a funk or to break a dry spell or to just give me the extra added energy, mental clarity, and just overall well-being that living a regular life doesn't necessarily bring you. Now, Spartan mode does take effort, and Spartan mode is not easy. It is called Spartan mode for a reason, because the Spartans are elite. They're elite warriors. They're high intelligence. They are definitely not pussies, and they throw the weak babies on the rock. So, if you are a weak baby, get ready to get thrown on the rocks and die, all right? Because Spartan mode is not for everybody. So let's talk about it. Spartan mode is very simple, and we're going to break it down here into about 4 or 5 parts, depending on how I want to go. First and foremost, and this is something that most of you guys, I don't know if you're doing it or not, but you definitely shouldn't be doing it. The most quintessential important part of Spartan mode is you cannot masturbate at all. Okay? You cannot be jerking off. Guys, jerking off is absolutely kryptonite to you, your energy as a man. That is your life source, okay? I used to be a guy who would jerk off a lot at one point in my life, right? Even when I was getting a bunch of girls, I would just be so fucking horny. I would be in the gym, and I'd just be like, fuck it, I'm just going to jerk off. I would beat my dick like it owed me money. I would beat the fuck out of my dick. I would jerk off the porn and shit. And initially, it feels good. You feel relieved. But then it gets into the point where you're just like, it starts draining you. Like, if you know, like, the Vulture from the Spider-Man comics, the traditional Vulture, not the one in the new one. Like, when he was an old man, and when he would touch people, he would suck the youth out of them, and they would get, like, sucked out. Or, like, in Indiana Jones, when he grabbed the wrong cup in the Holy Grail movie. And all the life got sucked out of him. When you're jerking off like that, your vitality as a man is being pulled out of you. And initially, it feels good, right? But when you're in Spartan mode, you're going to cultivate maximum physical energy, maximum physical health, maximum mental energy, and maximum sexual energy as well. So when you're doing Spartan mode, if you are already not jerking off, congratulations. But you cannot be masturbating. That is part 1 of Spartan mode. No jerking off is allowed. Okay? It is not allowed. Mom says the analogies are brilliant. And he says, once we sink our teeth into the topic, I'll call. Yeah, please do call in. Let me do a couple more points, then give me a call. And the guys, all you guys are feel free to call in 657-383-1318. Yeah, call on in and we'll take care of it. Stefan, what's up, baby? Had a good night with Stefan in Tokyo on Saturday. I ran wing for him as he picked up a Japanese girl who had some pretty nice large breasts. I am a fan of breast. Butte Ween says no fap. Absolutely. So if you are wanting to be maximum energy, maximum edge, okay, maximum masculinity, the first step of Spartan mode is you cannot masturbate at all. Just drop that shit. It absolutely sucks the life out of you. Bedouin says, what's the secret to Asian women? Coming out here and being a man and talking to them and going on dates. That's really what it boils down to. There is no secret. Secret is get a passport, pack your bags, get a flight. And if you can get laid in the United States, you can get laid anywhere. All women are the same. All body language is the same. The body language mastery course, like I taught to you guys, that works for men all over the world. I've got men in Ireland. I've got men in the Middle East. I've got men in Asia. I've got men in South America. I've got guys in Puerto Rico, Canada, the UK. All right? Body language is universal. Dating skills, dating success is universal. All women biologically are the same all around the world. Okay? If you can get laid in the United States, if you have game, you can get laid abroad. It's not like you come to Asia and like, oh, now I have like this magic. It's not like you're not like Superman and then you're from Krypton and then you come to Asia and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I can fly and I'm invincible and everything. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? The only difference is the quality of women are higher, in my opinion, abroad than in the United States. He says, I heard learning their language or facts about their home country impresses them. I got laid like this once, Asian MILF. You should not be trying to impress them. They should be trying to impress you. However, learning their language is helpful to an extent. If you want to go deep on it, it is better for them to speak English because in English, you are the master of the domain of communication. You are the superior because they are inferior in regards to the level of English speaking. They cannot speak as well as a native speaker. So you control the battleground. And I always prefer to engage in English for maximum domination. You play on my terms. But that's another story. Muhammad says, that's everywhere. I did the same thing with the Argentinian the other day. There you go. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, because I'm not. But not surprised. Not surprised, motherfuckers. It is the same all over the world. And it's just the same as men all over the world. If you want to engage in Spartan mode, you cannot be masturbating whatsoever. Period. It takes your edge away. It takes your energy away. It takes your sexual drive away. You jerk off. You roll over. You're like, man, I don't need these bitches. Fuck this. I'm just going to go watch some MGTOW videos. No offense to any MGTOWs. It's just a joke. Just a joke, guys. Don't fucking come after me and go all nuts on me, all right? But when you do jerk off, to an extent, it kind of makes you more docile. It makes you a little bit like a cat. It just pulls back your aggression. And you don't want that. You want every edge possible, okay? Number 2 of Spartan mode, okay, is you have to be going to the gym Monday to Friday and lifting heavy, okay? You have to be going to the gym Monday to Friday and lifting heavy. That's point number 2. You have to do this. There is no negotiation. What I like to do is I like to go and make sure I'm lifting Monday, first day of the week, as I recharge, because you take the weekends off because this is very hard to do. But you get into the gym and nothing clears out the estrogen like some good old-fashioned deadlifts, right? Start off with 135 pounds, 60 kilograms if you're using the metric system, and do them perfect form. And you do one set of 10 to warm up. And then if you can do 225, which is two 45 plates on each side, or in metric system, 100 kilos, which is two 20 kilo plates on each side, you deadlift on Mondays. And you do 3 sets of 8, okay? And then when you're done with that, you go and you do some pull-ups. And then you make sure you also do, throughout the week, the big 4, which is deadlifts, squats, okay, bench press, and overhead press. During Spartan mode, cardio is not that important. Okay? You can do maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes max at the end of your workout just to clear your head, or just kind of to detox, you know. If you're a high anxiety, high stress guy, kind of like I am, very type A, cardio can really give you the peace of mind that a lot of us, types like us, need. Okay? So, but the foundation of this is you're going to be lifting heavy to release the most testosterone and to maximize your aggression. Okay? And you want to bring out that feral side of you. You want to bring out that man of you, the deep manly side of you, right? The side of you that drinks and fights and made your ancestors proud, right? That side of you the visceral man side, the part that women are animalistically attracted to. You've got to bring that out. Okay? The modern comforts have made us soft. Comfort is the ultimate enemy of men. There's comfort in sitting at home masturbating. There's comfort in not lifting weights at the gym. There's comfort in mediocrity. But the price in the long term is your happiness. And the price in the long term is something that me personally, I don't want to pay. I do not want to pay. 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, you're lifting weights, period. Okay? And you're lifting heavy. Even if you have to do only three sets of 5 because you're lifting so heavy, the point of Spartan mode is to really, you're kind of redlining your body. And this gives you a boost. Like what I remember I did this I created this in 2013 when I first came to Japan, and I really couldn't figure out Japanese women. Actually, because I didn't have a mentor, because I didn't have anybody teaching me, I came to Japan and I was having sex with other girls. I had sex with a Canadian girl, and I had sex with I think she was from Venezuela. This stripper kind of girl from a club that I just picked up. Had some great fake tits, you know. There's some great tits when you remember them 6 years later. So I was still having some sex, but I couldn't really crack the code with Japanese girls. Oh, Molotov Cocktail says, send in the Satoshis now. Thank you. Thank you for the Bitcoin donation. I love you. Hey, didn't I tell you Bitcoin was going to hit 10,000 this year? I told you, pimpin'. I told you. You guys. Just quick side note, I'm going to venture off here for like 30 seconds. Tomorrow is the Tokyo Crypto Show, sponsored by Bread Wallet and our bulls here. If you guys are not watching me on the Tokyo Crypto Show, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I broadcasted live when I made an investment a couple weeks ago. And on that same investment, I've made I have made over $2,500 in cryptocurrency. Complete transparency. I showed everybody on my Instagram. And yeah, if you're not watching the Tokyo Crypto Show, which is every Wednesday here, hey, God bless you. Maybe you got something better to do, but there's money to be made. And I'm making money in my sleep. I'm waking up. I'm richer. It's nice. But anyways, back to Spartan mode. So when you're doing these lifts, you have to be lifting 5 days a week, okay? And during this Spartan mode, you should usually enter Spartan mode when you feel like you're in a funk, or you feel like you're down, or you feel like maybe you're in a dry spell and you can't overcome it. That is when I enter Spartan mode, okay? And this is when you mean some serious business. This is no bullshit, no fucking around. All right, this is some man shit. This is not for children. This is not for boys. This is not for little boys who sit around and cry and make excuses, sit around feeling sorry for yourself. None of that stuff. Spartan mode is difficult. Spartan mode is for men, and Spartan mode fucking works. All right? So 5 days a week, you've got to lift until you achieve your goal, whether it be breaking your drive spell, whatever. For me, it was, I'll never forget it. I was trying to get with this Japanese girl at the time, and I was just like trying. And I remember I entered Spartan mode, and I was like, I'm going to fucking do this. And like, I pulled it off, man. And I remember the first Japanese girl I ever slept with, I had sex with her 6 times. 6 times of like gorilla sex, like raw, like, you know, that feral, you're both covered in sweat, and it's just like filthy, animalistic, like mating, like National Geographic's channel shit, all right? Just like, just feral, like mating. And I'm telling you, if you do this stuff, because we're gonna continue on with Spartan mode here, but this is seriously a game changer. So until you get what you want, you continue on the Spartan mode path and you endure. Okay? No matter what happens, You keep on until you achieve your success. If you quit, if you give up, you must know in your heart that this is weakness, okay? Barring you get an injury or you get hit by a fucking truck or something, obviously. But if you just give up, know that this is a form of mental weakness that you have, and this mental weakness will ultimately prevent you from getting your goals. All right? Period. That's it right there. Butween says 5x5 works. Also, it's true. Breasts are to guys as biceps are to women. I would say the ultimate, if you're masculine, though, the number one thing that makes women go crazy is if you have ripped six-pack abs. They become like animals. They rip your clothes off. They literally start like licking your entire body. They lick your obliques. They lick your nipples. They lick your abs. You see that like a woman was like to be like Wolverine, like a feral animal. Like you see that. And I'm telling you, I've seen some shit too, man. When you get into peak shape, biceps are good, okay? When it comes to building your muscles for sex, all right, with women, it's all about the ABC. Abs, bicep, chest, okay? They don't care if you have a big back. They don't care how big your fucking traps are, okay? That's dude shit. That's like other guys. Like if guys like, hey, you don't have big shoulders, I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to fuck you. I don't care, all right? ABC, abs, biceps, chest. Those are the three muscles that drive women crazy, okay? In that order. So, to an extent, between you are correct, right? Winston Wolf says, I fully get it, man. Had John not applied multiple consecutive Spartan modes, he would have been stuck working a draining job and banging a girl he hates in Florida. I didn't really hate the girls I was banging in Florida. I just knew they were better quality abroad. I had a good sexual run in Orlando. More than 60 girls. Some great stories. When I was banging one girl who was she was tutoring me in chemistry. She would tutor me. I would bang her, and then I would go teach another girl. I actually taught two different girls, and I got stories for days, man. I've forgotten more women that I've fucked than most guys have fucked. That's for another story. But yeah, ultimately, and remember I said Winston Wolf, pay attention now. Spartan mode was created in Japan. 2013, Kawagoe, Saitama, Kanto region, Japan, 2013. All right? And Molotov Cocktail says, pound them likes, yo. I'm not even looking at the likes. 32 watching, 23 likes. Thank you guys all. Seriously, I love every single one of you guys for coming in, supporting me, watching the show. The body language mastery waiting list is growing every day. I'm watching it. This one is going to be fucking insane. For the round one veterans who are in the Facebook group, get ready for all the new guys. You are all going to be instilling leadership and moving forward with these guys and helping the new guys as they come in. We are making a huge community of winners only, and it's really just it really warms my heart, to be honest with you, when I get positive feedback and all these great messages from guys who are having all this success. It really helps add a little bit more meaning to my life as a man who has decided to do this. Mark Gordon, welcome. He says, good afternoon, chaps. Budwayne says, you got an altcoin investment list? Binance Coin. Sex and investment strategy. You demand, says Between. Thank you very much, Between. Muhammad says gorilla sex. Fuck yeah. Whew, gorilla sex. Good lord. Peter says, hit thumbs up, fellow Spartans. Tony S says, literally taking notes. Tips for no fap. I try to go outside and take a walk anytime I get the urge, but any other tips are welcome. Just don't do it, man. Okay, here's the greatest tip. When you feel the urge to masturbate, go to the gym. Go to the gym or start working out. Hit the floor, start doing some push-ups, and work out until you're exhausted. Okay? or start talking to girls. We're going to go deep on today's episode. Spartan mode is no joke, and this episode is for the guys who want to listen through it all the way to the end. So we got you. It's going to be a good episode, and the information is going to keep flowing. But ultimately, either you have to let that out by going out and trying to talk to girls, because you have to channel that sexual energy. Go to a bar, get on some dating websites, start mass swiping, mass approaching. You have to channel this energy correctly. Oh, Vince Phil, right there, right under it says, go to the gym. And then Christian Soda says, just go out and look for a girl. If you want to not make it with a girl. Yeah, it's funny. That's literally what I just said. Those two guys right there. Yeah, and that's the truth, right? That's great. Great advice, both of you guys. Good stuff. And when you have sex, do so until your dick hurts. Oy, God in heaven. God in heaven. You're bringing back some horrible memory right there. Now, I've been to some of you guys have done it when you're banging a girl so hard and then your dick kind of slips out and then it kind of goes back in, but it bends a little bit. Oh boy. What? Talk about living on the edge. Good Lord. God, yeah, I remember that. Just pounding from behind and just, it just gets so wet and slippery and you almost bend your dick. Oi. Good Lord. Hashtag hot dude problems. Unbelievable. So, let's continue on. So, point 1 is you do not masturbate whatsoever on Spartan mode. Point 2 is you absolutely must go to the gym and lift heavy 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Okay, this is business. Again, this is not for children. This is not for little boys. This is called Spartan mode for a reason. This is not called soy boy mode. This is not called beta blue pill bitch mode. This is for men. This is difficult, but I'm telling you, trust me when I say this. Do it and tell me I'm wrong. Do this for 2 weeks and tell me you don't feel like a fucking animal. You don't tell me like you feel like the Hulk, like you can run through a wall. The palpable aggression and confidence that you get, it is unbelievable. It's like tangible. You can feel it. You look people in the eye and you're like, just fucking do something. I dare you. Like you're just ready to go. And women can sense this and women like it. Freelance Ronin is in the house. He says, MLD, what's up, brother? Fuck the Lord into her, says Tommy Bahama. That's right. Between says, do Canadian girls like American accents? Because I was in Toronto and I got choosing signals after I started speaking. No, you're probably just a good-looking guy. Yo, Mark, what's up? Mark, I've been fucking messaging you and I've been sending you DMs on Instagram and Line. I'm so worried about you, goddammit. Let's talk about let's catch up when we can. I hope you're okay, man. I've heard about everything that's going on with you, and fucking Christ, man, made me so angry. Kind of blame myself to an extent that I didn't help you earlier, but I won't say anything on the air. But Mark, hit me up. I'm so glad you're okay, and you're an awesome guy, dude. Really, really awesome guy. Let's go out. Let's have a drink. Let's go to Izakaya, eat some edamame. Let's enjoy the Tokyo life. So going back to the list here, number 3 on Spartan mode. Okay. So if you want to do Spartan mode, now number 3 is probably the most important critical, how do I say this? It's probably one of the most important parts of the equation here, that if you falter from it, it really will fuck with you. Okay? And it's extremely, extremely, extremely important that you follow this point. Number 3 is, and I know I'm being quite the hypocrite here at this moment in time, but you cannot be eating any food that you do not prepare yourself. You have to be eating clean. When I was in Spartan mode, this is what I did. I woke up in the morning, okay? I cooked my food, and when I cooked my food, I made two Tupperware things, okay? And every day, it was the same thing. I ate 200 grams of chicken, 75 grams of white rice, and 75 grams of a green vegetable, whether it be broccoli, spinach. Make sure you're eating 75 grams of it. Broccoli is amazing. I love broccoli. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts are good. Brussels sprouts are really good for you, actually. Asparagus is good. Not as filling, but it's still good. I recommend broccoli. What I would do, I would wake up in the morning. I had my scale, and literally, I would go to the gym after. I wake up in the morning, go to the gym. Or I wake up in the morning, cook my meals, go to the gym. When I was done, I ate one of the Tupperware things. I would go to work, and at work, I would take the other Tupperware thing and eat it at work. And then I would go to sleep. You cannot be eating any cakes like I'm eating right now. You cannot be eating, these are like Japanese egg cakes. They were on special the other day, so I picked them up. Not necessarily as bad for you, but theoretically still bad for you. But anyways, back to the story here. Food is so important. Food is the fuel of the human body. And if you're constantly putting processed food into your body, if you're constantly putting high sugar stuff into your body, deli meats, okay? Deli meats are terrible for you. I don't know if you guys knew that. Deli meats are terrible for you. Basically, you want to be cooking as much organic and healthy food as possible during Spartan mode and eating it. The mental clarity that it gives you is unbelievable. The purity of life that you feel, you just feel so healthy and clean and mentally alert and mentally clear, okay? No Chipotle, no Burger King, no McDonald's, nothing. If you cannot cook it, you cannot box it up, you cannot Tupperware it up, then you don't eat. That's it. And that's the sacrifice you must make. Okay? That is the sacrifice you must make. Yep. Yeah, no. Molotov says, loves my prosciutto, though. I agree. I ate some just cakes on the air, really, like about 30 minutes ago. But in Spartan mode, if you want maximum efficiency, maximum results, maximum just like pure, if you want to feel like a man, if you want to feel like a fucking badass, then 100% you have to include only clean, healthy, organic food. Okay? Deli meat, Peter, is meat when you go to the store and you say, hey, I would like some 500 grams of this ham, and they slice the ham, or some 500 grams of turkey, and they slice the turkey. How they make it is a big ball. And actually how they make that food is they grind the food, they blend the meat into like a paste, and then they mix the paste with chemicals to make the food last longer so it does not become bad, so it does not go rotten. And then they package it into that ball, and then they slice it up and serve it to you. That stuff is terrible for you. It's okay for a little bit, but in the long run, that stuff is not good for you. Okay? Michael on Instagram says, is your Spartan mode diet, do you include any healthy fats, or was it just protein and carbs? You cook the chicken with butter. Okay? You cook the chicken with butter. Not margarine, butter. Okay? Winston Wolf says, are protein shakes banned? Yes. Okay? Yes, because protein shakes versus real food is always going to provide better sources of energy, cleaner calories, and better protein than processed food. Any day of the week. 9 days out of the week. Some people are asking me for supplement recommendations. Listen, there's no thing better than natural food. Okay? Natural food is better than any supplement out there in regards to protein and stuff like that. So during this third part of Spartan mode, no processed food, no soda, no pancakes, no sugar, no candy bars. You're just eating natural food, okay? The Spartans didn't have fucking protein shakes. All right? The Spartans weren't sitting around jerking their dick off to internet porn. Keep that in mind. Freelance Roland has a very good comment. It says, processed food not only makes you fat, but it fucks with your organs as well. That's why you feel better when eating clean. 100%. 100%. Okay? 150,000%. So true. And welcome to all the guys on Instagram. Just so you guys know, on Instagram, the stream will end in 6 minutes and 30 seconds due to the Instagram programming. It is not my choice. But if you come over to youtube.com, type in Modern Life Dating right there, and click on the live show, you can join us in the chat. We have over 30 men in the chat right now. It is live, and it is going on until I'm done. So come on over. You are all welcome. Damian Kingston says from Instagram, sup, dude, how you doing? I'm doing great, man. Thank you very much for asking. Come on over. Come on over to YouTube, subscribe, click like, join the Hot Dude Army. So, yeah, the third part, like I said, you want to eat all clean. All food you prepare yourself. Chicken, salmon, steak. Pork, not so much. But those are the protein sources you want to be doing. You want to be getting to the point that you're going to be leaning out to an extent, but you're going to have your critical needs met, okay? The white Dr. Phil, what's up? Dr. Phil also wears a Daytona Rolex like I do. I didn't know that, but his is rose gold, which is like $30,000. Mine is just 24 karat gold, for I am a lowly peasant. Not like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. Any good? Let's see. Muhammad says, good question. What about to increase aggression in pickup? If you do Spartan mode, this will aggressively pick. You will aggressively increase your pickup skills. Naturally, will happen. Molotov says, I only eat ribeyes and New York steaks. I don't eat food that my food eats. Carnivore has been a blessing for me. Also keeps shit simple and efficient. I don't disagree with John though. Also salmon. Yeah, carnivore is good for some people. Okay. Tommy Bahama says, is this Spartan mode info on the internet somewhere? Yeah, it's on this channel right here because I am the creator of Spartan mode. You're just going to have to listen back to this episode. Maybe I'll write something up. Probably not, though. Just got to listen. You got to listen. You got to pay the price. You got to pay the price. You got to listen to the information I'm giving you, and you will get the results. The Spartans eat black soup made of boiled pig legs, blood, salt, and vinegar. Sounds disgusting. But also, I would like to try it, though. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. Salmon is great. Yes, salmon is very great. The leaner the meat, salmon is so easy on the body. Salmon, tilapia, whitefish. You know, the Japanese, these people live forever for a reason. They eat a lot of food that's easy on the body. Digesting steak all the time, it's very hard on the human digestive system compared to, like, you know, salmon and stuff like that. And I had a steak before I got on the air here because I went to the gym. So I'm not saying anything bad about that, but just pure facts for you. Love eggs and bacon. Me too. Hungry now. I love eggs. I love bacon, and you know what? I love throwing in some ground beef with it too. You chop up the eggs and you cook the bacon first, then you throw the eggs in because eggs cook quickly, and then you have some ground beef cooking separately, and you mix it all together. Talk about a man meal. I will fight somebody after I eat that. Freelance Ronan, he gave some support during RMG last time after I told the chat I was next by a 35-year-old woman. Good to see you in here, bud. John Simon LaRose, what's up? First time I've seen you commenting here. He says, I went from 2-year vegan 135 to keto 1 meal a day at 125 in a month. Good. What about for hard gainers? We're not talking about gaining weight right now. We're talking about Spartan mode. I always thought Spartan mode involved only calisthenics. Well, I don't think they had any gyms, any LA Fitnesses, Gold's Gyms or anything in Sparta, but it is still valuable information here. Guys on Instagram, the feed will be ending in 2 minutes, just so you know. So come on over to youtube.com, type in Modern Life Dating, and get on over to here while we talk about Spartan mode, how to increase your success and sexual gains. I'm telling you, Spartan mode gives you the ultimate clarity. And in today's day, most modern food, anything you buy out there in the store, there are literally poisons in it, especially if you live in America. The food in America is so tainted. Listen, guys, let's not kid ourselves, okay? America is one of the fattest countries in the world. Theoretically, it's not the fattest country in the world. Now Mexico is, but it used to be the fattest country in the world, and still it's number 2, okay? Modern America, there's an industrial food complex out there, and these people are evil. They don't care about you. They care about profits. They'll put anything in the food to maximize the profits in order to get the max amount of money for their industry. And these people there are evil people out there who do not care about you, and they don't care about your family. And if you outsource your food and livelihood to them, you will suffer. That's why I'm saying Spartan mode here is a big critical part of it is eating clean. Okay? Number 4. Now, number 4 is also extremely, extremely important. If you do not do number 4, everything else will probably be worthless. Okay? Number 4 is Peter. Yes, Peter, just remind me. Every day I'm getting jillions of people contacting me. I know you're in the Facebook group. Or Peter, I think you have me. Just DM me on Twitter, Peter. Just contact me privately, and I'll make sure you get the information. But yeah, I got you. Don't worry, Peter. Go enjoy your day. Thank you very much for coming by. Have a wonderful day over there in Austria. Okay. Any guy that I see who eats 100... Okay, let's see. We got a caller on the line. Let's see. Caller on the air. Caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Good morning. How you doing today?
Good, brother. How are you?
Very good. Having some breakfast. I was calling in to the show.
Yeah, and who is this?
Is that Pastor Don Jr., CEO?
I'm sorry?
It's Pastor Don Jr., CEO.
How you doing, brother? So how can I help you today?
Well, I was calling for encouragement and enlightenment, man. A lot of times I'm out here on this reservation, and I work with a lot of minerals and resources. When I have my breakfast, I look for positive things get my day started right. I got out here at 3 o'clock this morning and 7. I'm finally sat down to have some breakfast. So we've been on over 4,500 radio shows, so I get the wisdom while I eat my morning breakfast.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
So what are y'all working on today? What's the topic of discussion?
Well, I'm also broadcasting live on YouTube. I'm assuming you found me through Blog Talk Radio?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so I actually run a YouTube
100%.
I run a YouTube channel for men and men who need help and support and all that stuff. And the name of my YouTube channel is Modern Life Dating. And today we're just talking about the ultimate way to kind of a way of living I called Spartan mode, which allows you to maximize like your aggression and health and sexual awareness and sexual energy. Basically gives you clarity mentally, physically, and sexually as a man. This is specifically for men only. So you can keep on listening if you want, and then come on over to Modern Life Dating on YouTube. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question while I got your line open? Because you said some really positive stuff. Let me ask you this. Can you physically be in a full-blown relationship with a woman without having sex?
No. No.
At some point, that has to happen. Now, okay, well, yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that practice abstinence as a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't preach it, but I do agree with some of the people that need it. But, I mean, sometimes me and my wife, we go on spells where we're not being intimate. And it's like, for me, I get it thrown at me all the time, every day. But to stay faithful, it's a charge because to some degree, I need to get my needs met, but at the same instance, in a realistic situation outside the cloth, I still got needs that I want met. And I see a lot of wonderful women, and they crooks, they got good jobs, but I don't want to go through the cheating situation. I don't want it to be an affair, and I don't want necessarily a one night stand, but I do need to have my needs met. So that's why when you said what you said, that's why I asked the question, because it's like, well, okay, we've been married for a long time. We might not have sex as much, but it's not the same.
Well, honestly, I'm in the school of thought, and it's not very, very politically correct, but I just think like this. If you're with a girl and you want to have sex and she doesn't want to have sex and she keeps on, denying you, I say go get sex elsewhere, because at the end of the day, as a man, life is about you, and this life is short. And honestly, for me personally, maybe this may not be the best advice for everybody else, but if I was because I'm with a girl and she knows, I've been with her for 3 years, and to this day, she has never denied me sex. And I think because she knows in her heart I can get it elsewhere. So if you're a guy and you're in a relationship and you're getting denied sex and you're not okay with that, don't be afraid to go get it somewhere else. Do not be afraid to go get it somewhere else. That's what I say. Not politically correct at all, but that's definitely the hard, cold truth that I give.
But no, that's logic. It makes sense. If you're on an airplane and they say when the mask come down, you got to put it over your face or the child's face. You can put it over the child's face. The child is alive, but they can't take care of themselves. It makes a lot of sense what you're saying.
Absolutely. So I'm going to let you go, brother, but why don't you come over and keep on listening and join us on YouTube. We have a live chat where over 35 men are right now. They're all live chatting. You can exchange information and join my community, Modern Life Dating on YouTube. And man, thank you so much for calling in, and continue listening, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll be right here.
All right.
Sure, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself. Yeah, this guy listening in from Blog Talk Radio. And if you guys want to call in, 657-383-1318. Let's talk about point number 4 here on Spartan Mode. All right, here we go. Now, number 4 is extremely important. Due to what you will be doing, if you do not do number 4, you can seriously get injured. You can mess with yourself. You can increase your cortisol levels, which is your stress hormone levels. If you do not do number 4, it is going to be absolutely detrimental to you. And number 4 is you need to go to sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time, Monday to Friday, getting a bare minimum of 8 hours of sleep. There are no negotiations with this, okay? The science is out there, all right? All these people are like, I don't need sleep, and I only sleep 6 hours and stuff. You're on the path to seriously hurting yourself physically, mentally, hormonally. Sleep is so critical. Sleep is so critical. And you have to be sleeping at the same time every night and the same time waking up every morning, okay? It may be hard initially, but some sleep tips are this. No screens for 1 hour before you go to sleep, okay? And if you have to use a screen, you could use apps like f.lux, which is called flux. This makes the screen, all the blue light go away from the screen. You can wear special blue light glasses, but no screens an hour before you go to sleep. Number 2, make sure the area you sleep in is pitch black. My bedroom, I have thermal curtains that are literally like once you're in the room and you close these curtains, you cannot see your hand in front of your face. I sleep in pitch black. And let me tell you something, I am a fan of taking a good old rest because I work my fucking ass off. I work my ass off in life. I work my ass off in every aspect. And if you do not properly recharge, okay, you will not be able to efficiently operate as a man. It is so unbelievably critically important that you not only get sleep, but you get the quality of sleep. You get super, super high quality sleep. It is so important. And Molotov, just so you know, I have received your Bitcoin donation, sir. Thank you very much. It is confirming now in the blockchain. I truly appreciate everything. Bitcoin it's dipping right now. It's 8,800. Oh, it's 8,600 right now. It's had some good resistance levels at or support levels at 8,700, but I'm not worried at all. But thank you for the donation, sir. And for you guys who are listening, if you find this message of value and you want to contribute anything to me, know that I am running this show 100% on my own. Click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel, and send a donation right there. No matter what the amount, it is beneficial to help me with spreading the good news and helping out men in the world who need help. If you want to book a consultation with me, go to streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel or click on that link right now. Send $70 and you'll instantaneously be booked for a consultation with me where we will talk 1 hour on Skype, whether you need help with dating, sex, relationship, fitness, finance, mental clarity, whatever it is. If you need a masculine red pill source of help, I will be the one to assist you. And for the guys who are just joining in a little late, don't forget, Body Language Mastery Quarter 2 enrollment is opening on June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd. Go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Click on this link right here and insert your best email address, which will allow you to get on the waiting list for Body Language Mastery. You get access a head-to-toe breakdown of female body language, and then you also get access to a month's worth of webinars where you get one-on-one access with me to ask me questions about anything related to men's health and men's fitness and overall life success and fulfillment as a man. And third, you also get access to the Body Language Mastery men's only Facebook group where we have a community of men who are helping lift each other up. And, you know, with today's climate of red pill nature being so isolating to some men, it is very, very important for you to have a tribe, a support group, okay? Loneliness is more deadly than obesity, and it is not good for you to be out there alone by yourself, Even if you don't have friends in real life, having a digital support group is truly a huge difference. You can link up with guys in your area that you never knew were there, who are red pill aware. So June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, July 2nd, Body Language Mastery Quarter 2 enrollment is $397, and it is going to be a good one. I cannot wait. I'm really excited. It's going to be great. So let's continue to get this party started. Electro Zan says, at the gym while watching, extra motivated. Great. Use that motivation. Let's go back up to the chat here. Freelance Ronan says, true, the food industry lobbyists in the U.S. have ridiculous amounts of influence on the government. Health is definitely not their focus. Yes, and those people are human scum. I truly hate those people. The number one way to piss me off is you try to scam some man who is searching for help with masculinity and help with overall just living a better quality life. If you try to scam a man like that by selling snake oil, this is why I go nuts on Twitter with these fake accounts who like pretend they're millionaires and give out all this like bullshit advice to like unsuspecting young men. Really, that really fucking pisses me off. And then number two is if you're like actively do something to hurt a fellow human being, whether it be poisoning their food, like a lot of people are doing in the United States, governments and stuff, and all these other things. And Tony just gave me a $75 donation. Thank you very much, Tony S. Really appreciate that donation from the streamlabs.com link. Thank you very much, Tony S. Awesome stuff, man. And I'm going to keep on delivering here on the episode today. But, you know, just anybody who gives bad information out or who tries to deceive men, that's why I get so fired up. You guys see me on the Red Man group. If somebody says something bad or there's bad information or, you know, just shit quality information and I kind of lose it, you know, that's why. Because I truly care about men. I truly care about people. And I just care about people having a good quality life and living a good life, okay? That's really what I care about. And, yeah, so that's why I say during Spartan mode, you have to eat clean. You have to eat your own food that you support from, like it says here, Freelance Ronan says, if you can always support your local farmers and farmers markets first for the best quality food. Priceless advice. Wonderful advice. Eat food that you know where it came from. Guys, if you can just eat clean for like 2 weeks straight, the mental clarity and everything that you get, you just feel better. You wake up, you're happy, you're energetic. The food, you feel light. You just feel so much better. And that's what part of this Spartan mode is here. Let's see. Government and central banking is a scam. Vote against Big Brother by buying Bitcoin, says Molotov Cocktail. 100%. People are waking up. Freelance Roman says you cannot recover without sleep. Very true. Between says, quick question about soy. Is it best to stay away from soy sauce? No, the levels of soy sauce are very, very little. And is the Japanese diet high in soy? Just look at the difference between Japanese men and Nordic men. No, that has to do with DNA. Nothing to do with diet. The Japanese diet is not high in soy. That's just what you hear on the mainstream media and news and all that garbage. I eat tofu. Okay, I eat tofu. I eat edamame. Tofu is soy. Edamame is soy, but the levels are trace amount. So it's 100% fine. But when you're eating stuff like soy isolate, which like soy isolate and soybean is in a lot of processed food, that's when you start taking in these super, super high levels of it. That's when you start like literally growing breasts and like increasing levels of fucking prolactin and stuff, and your nipples start producing milk and stuff as a man. And yes, that's true. That's very real. Calioli says, what is your local time sleep schedule? Right now, my sleep schedule is insane because I'm building a business. I'm not in Spartan mode right now. I'm consulting with people. I have, other than modern life dating, I have some other things that I'm working on. And you got to remember, I'm doing a lot of business in the United States, but I live in Tokyo. So I'm like right now it's 11:29 p.m. on Tuesday night in Tokyo. You guys are just getting started with your Tuesday. My Tuesday is finished, but I still have to stay up and do work and stuff. So, I'm operating on some crazy sleep schedules. So, I get my sleep when I can, but that's right now because I'm building a business, I'm building an empire, and I'm building a great foundation. And I'm also helping you guys. Like a lot of times after these shows, I have a consultation scheduled for after the show. I'll be talking with people until 1:00 in the morning here. So I'm grinding, and then when I sleep, I sleep hard, man, because I go hard, and I know the importance of sleep, and that's why we were talking about Spartan mode here. It is so important that you go to sleep at the same time every night, and you wake up at the same time every day. You sleep in pitch black. Okay, as dark as you can. I don't care if you have to put duct tape over your windows. Do it. Trust me. I'm telling you, sleeping, the quality. I didn't realize how important the quality of sleep was until I got a little bit older, like later 20s, and I started doing more research onto it. It's so important that you do that. Andy says, "How about the mattress you sleep on? How important is that?" Extremely important. If you're waking up, if you're sleeping and you're going to sleep and sleeping in pain, and you're not waking up feeling refreshed, and it's due to your back aching or your mattress being terrible, you've got to invest in a good mattress, a mattress that you sleep on and you wake up and you feel refreshed and happy and good. It's so important. It's so important. The quickest way to fuck yourself up is to sleep poorly. The second quickest way is to put shit food in your body consistently. Let's see. Molotov says, dips in Bitcoin price are healthy. Need those technical to readjust. Nothing goes up in a straight line. I have some bids around 6K, but perhaps we will never see those prices again. I'm not sure if we will never see those prices again, but I don't think we're going to see $6,000 Bitcoin. Not until next year, if it even happens. Even right now, I trade Bitcoin in US dollar and Japanese yen. And in Japanese yen right now, Bitcoin is super strong. Bitcoin also hit all-time highs in Argentinian pesos recently and Zimbabwe dollars. So there is a lot of stuff happening right now with the cryptocurrency that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to. But if you got your ears to the ground, you know what's happening. And if you know what's happening, you're taking action. And if you're taking action, you're making money. So let's go back to the chat here. Is there such a thing as sleep debt? No, you just need to sleep. I don't know what the fuck sleep debt is, but just get 8 hours of sleep every night. Winston says, also, if you wake up with back pain, invest in some deadlifts and low squats. Ryle Ryler says, buy a Seiko SARB 033. A good watch drastically reduces your screen time. I'm not a fan of Seiko watches. I'm just not. I'm kind of a Rolex snob. I don't think I might buy a Patek Philippe, but it's French. I don't know. I love Rolex. I really just love Rolexes. I'm trying not to buy a Datejust next. I told myself I won't buy another watch for 10 years. I do love my Rolex so much. I'm a Rolex snob. I refuse to wear an Omega. Omega literally means last. I'm not going to wear a watch that means last. Yeah. But thank you for the advice on the Seikos. I mean, they are some nice watches, and obviously I'm in Japan, so they're all over the place. But just not for me. I'm a Rolex guy. Let's go back to Spartan mode. Okay. Now, the last point is number 5. And this is if you're using Spartan mode to break a dry spell. Okay. Spartan mode. Number 5. Every Saturday night, you go out and you try to you go out and you approach women and you try to get a date. Okay, you go out to meetup.com event, you go out to a bar, you go out to some kind of social event, you go out, you go out looking real good, you make sure you're looking like maximum hot dude, and you are hitting the streets on Saturday nights. Now, you don't have to go crazy all night and party till 6 a.m., but you need to go out and you need to make it happen. Okay? Every Saturday night. No excuses. And Monday to Sunday, you are running internet game. You are on Tinder. You are on You're on Bumble. You are on Badoo. You're on OkCupid. You're on Hinge. You're using every single avenue to break this dry spell or to figure out this dating situation. Okay? 7 days a week. 7 days a week. No excuses. Saturday night, you go out. You make it happen. Okay? Because if you're trying to get this part of your life sorted, you need to be putting in the repetitions. If you want big biceps, you got to put in reps at the gym at least 3 days out of the week, right? Hit them hard, make yourself big. Same thing. You want a nice chest, you got to be doing push-ups every day, or you got to be hitting bench press at least twice a week. Okay? Same thing. If you want to learn how to get with women, you got to go out and you have to put in the time and you have to make it happen. You got to talk to as many girls as possible on every single, in regards to online dating, Monday to Sunday, you got to be doing it. Okay? Monday to Sunday, you have to be doing it. All right? Saturday nights is when you go out and get in real life, face-to-face interaction. Now, also, Saturday nights can be for dates. You can schedule dates on Saturday and Sunday. Okay? In Spartan mode, Sunday is your rest day. Now, you still eat clean. You still cook your meals on Sunday. Okay? You still cook your meals. You still stay on the path, but you are able to a little bit, do your laundry, recharge, clean your house, take a break, and get ready for the upcoming month. Not upcoming week again. Spartan mode is sustainable for at least 1 month straight. After that, it does usually most guys get results. If you're not getting results after 1 month, then there's some kind of fundamental part of your game that may be off. That is something you need to adjust. Ryle Ryler says, I guessed wrong. Small screen. Is that an Explorer? No, this is a Daytona Rolex. This is a Daytona. It is the black dial, 24 karat gold edition. No diamonds on the numbers. I kind of opted against that one. Sometimes I wonder if I regret it, but it is a good, nice classic look here. Sometimes I do want the diamonds, but hey, at the end of the day, I think for business settings and stuff, this is a good choice. I definitely don't regret it. It is a great watch, and if you know anything about Rolexes, let alone the Daytona, you know that these watches always increase in value if you take care of them. So this is not necessarily an ignorant purchase, because this will appreciate. Some 1985 Daytonas right now are $250,000. So this will appreciate in value. And, when you play in the big boy world, people size you up on your watches and your shoes. When you go out, people who are smart, people want to see what you're about. Definitely, they size you up, and it helps out a lot of it with business success and stuff too. Guys who this watch is known by people who are able to buy it. So it is definitely opens a lot of doors for business as well. Tony says, should we avoid alcohol during Spartan mode? Sorry if you mentioned this already, but had to step away during the nutrition portion. No. So Saturday nights, if you're going out, if you're drinking with a girl, or if you're going on dates throughout the week, right? Because you're allowed to go out for dates as well if you're trying to use Spartan mode to get your dating sorted out. If that is the situation, yeah, you're allowed to drink alcohol if it's part of making the 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 dating success part. Like if you're going out, you're going on dates with a girl, sometimes you gotta go drink. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of alcohol, right? Sometimes you go out for lunch. Like for me, I remember I went out with this girl, and it was lunchtime, and I was hungover as fuck, and she was like, "Do you mind if I drink beer?" And I was like, "This girl wants to have sex," and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And I was already hungover. I went out the other night, and the next day I woke up and I was like going out with her, and I was like, "Oh shit, this girl's down." And so you got to drink alcohol. Sometimes that's part of dating, getting a little drunk. Don't use it as a crutch, but at the same time, getting out there, making dating success a thing. Alcohol is sometimes part of the game. All right. So no, that's fine. And you're only doing it once or twice a week. And if you're having if you're getting to the point that you're having sex with like 3 or 4 girls a week, right? Or even one new girl a week, but you're going out on dates, and it's part of the game. So no, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Extraordinaire 360 says, "Yo, another great episode. Thank you very much. First time I've seen you commenting." But yeah, that's going to do it right there, guys. So that's Spartan mode. It's what I use. It's fail safe for me. It is truly, very, very good, life-changing information. I use this if I'm ever in like an emotional funk, or just feeling like a loser, or because there's no, don't get it twisted. Not everybody's feeling like 100% every single day, no matter what. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. Sometimes you feel like shit, but this is a way to snap out of it. And this is another way to help snap a dry spell, whether you consider dry spells not having sex with any woman, or a dry spell is not having sex with a new woman. This will help snap you out of it as well. So that is Spartan mode, and that's going to do it. So thank you guys so much for listening today, all of you guys. Be sure to click like, and then tune in tomorrow for the Tokyo Crypto Show, where we will be discussing what the hell is going on with Bitcoin right now, because it is a wild time to be alive. I called it. I told you guys this was the beginning of the bull market. You guys who know what we're talking about, you guys who loyally watch, you know that I know what I'm talking about. You know the money's there to be made. You know the money has been made. And we will continue moving forward with the show. We'll be back on tomorrow, but then Thursday we'll be doing some other stuff. Thursday, I think I'm going to do an episode on how to get ready for a date and how to prepare. And I'll actually get ready live on the show here, and I'll show you exactly how to do it, just so you can maximize your efficiency and all these great things that will make you a better man and optimize your success in regards to getting your sexual life handled and getting your sexual success situation completely fixed according to your likings. So, as you guys know, Body Language Mastery is coming out literally 1 month from today, June 28th, June 29th, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd. Thank you so much for listening. Get on that list. Go to modernlifedating.com/body language. Get on the list. I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to get any messages the day it's launched, like, oh, I didn't have money, I didn't save money. I've been talking about it for a month and a half now. So get in. It'll change your life. The guys in the chat, they will tell you. We got a loyal, awesome group of guys. This will pull you to the next level. Until then, click like, subscribe, share. And thank you guys all for the wonderful support. You guys are all awesome people. Tony, thank you for the donation. And I hope this episode can help, just get you to where you want to be. Until then, I'll see you next time with hopefully a new updated studio. I'm going to do a little work right now. But until then, I'll catch you guys then. See ya.